When a man is home, it means he's not utilizing his skills. When a woman is home, it's because of no job.
No,
in the law of nature, we are different.
No, if
men
a guy
have to know how to survive.
That's true, and
if
women
a
have to
guy
know how to work.
no, because each of us needs to know how to survive. Like, what's the worst thing that has happened to you from like a woman? Like,
You're borrowing pain from
someone else.
No, by the way, before what did Satan do to you? What did Satan do to you?
Don't
have we said
did he give you the apple? Welcome back, guys, to another episode of Hey man, every video I try to get the guests to.
The guests just.
But it just shows us that our guests don't watch our podcast.
We need to first get super fans now.
To be honest,
these guys are ungrateful.
So, welcome back to another episode of
Don't Ask Me Podcast.
It's supposed to be like some screaming.
No, you should put
and
that background.
Does that not a sale?
Yeah, guys were complaining that we have guys.
Hey man, now we are sexist, especially Paul. So we switched up. We just had to be impartial.
Rania, who called you?
4.
Vanessa, who called you?
4.
All that says is that Paul has a lot of girlfriends. So if you're dating Paul, think about it. All I'm saying is like.
Anyway, today's topic is anyway, no. Before we start the topic, we had an event.
Back from our but we should first talk about how successful our event was.
Thanks to those people for coming. Yeah. Wild party and all that.
Shout
when you said it was a cool kid event.
Of course, some of us found out on the actual day from viewing people's stories. I was like, oh, cool kids had a party.
Right?
Man, that's all David Mulolo, man. That's
David
not
Mulolo.
us, bro. Just
so shout out David Mulolo, Speedball.
Shout out White Palati.
Yeah, so back to serious business.
So before we even start this, you have no idea how excited I am for this story. I don't know, we should tell it in beats or what? Anyway, let me first. So guys, we had a party. And you know, context, we're in VIP. We're not with normal commoners down there. We're in VIP apparently.
Cool kids.
And guess who else is in VIP? Producer Daniel Mukisa. Come on. He's up with us. He's chilling, you know. So as he's chilling, you know, some girls making eyes at him. Next thing we know, he's on the couch. He's raising her up for 2 hours, guys. 2 hours. They are sitting there talking. They're catching up. They're what? Again, context. We are in VIP. Like there was literally a bodyguard at the thing. You could not go up to VIP without like.
Unless like a guy in VIP is like you.
Not even just a guy in VIP with influence to be said, like Daniel Mukisa. But so this girl tells Paul. First hold for me. I mean, he tells Daniel. Sorry, this girl tells Daniel, hold for me my bag. Let me come back.
She left VIP.
Paul, first continue.
Okay. So, she left us in, not us, she left Daniel in VIP. She went to Ordinary. Imagine, you leave VIP and she went and she found a guy in Ordinary. A guy in a Dura, against out another couch in Ordinary.
Oh, God.
And the worst part is, Daniel was holding her bag. She was holding her bag, waiting for her to come back. Then he showed the guy, first up what your baby is doing. He's like, so that if I've just paid, what. Because now for us we're telling him, when she comes back, don't talk to her, just leave her back there, like ignore her. He was like, man, so that deep, I don't want her to feel.
Yes, this whole time he's still holding the bag.
Oh.
Just got
back.
For real.
Yeah, for real.
Then she came back and actually everything was the same. No.
You guys, when she went with him, they first disappeared. We didn't see her anymore.
But then we saw them coming out of the toilets together. Why this venue is separated, like, ladies and gentlemen have different whatever sections, but I don't know how the internet got out of the same time.
The good thing is Paul is now to set that stage.
So, by the she was separated.
I don't know, bro. The good things we're not dropping names, we're just dropping Daniel Mukisa.
Anyway, but yeah, so we don't know what happened, but then she came back, she was talking to him, she was all nice and that. Yeah, but I remember Daniel was a good guy, but that day showed me this guy's
the story doesn't end there. This guy, after talking to him for a bit, then she went down and pushed the guy to go home. People could see him from up there when she was at the gate pushing him to go. And Daniel is watching. BS, since we're VIP on high, you can high ground, we can sit down there.
Yeah, but you see, don't be a nice guy. Don't be a nice guy. Don't be a
Don't
nice
be a
guy.
Daniel Mukisa.
Don't be a nice guy. Nice guys always finish last. So I was saying, like he has a do-rag or...
No, P.S. the guy was just in a vest and a durag, I think. It was just a vest, right?
It was a vest and a durag.
The vest and a durag, that's it.
And our boy was in a full white hoodie. Some serious jeans.
Some nice kicks.
For me, what hurts me the most, he was in VIP. She left VIP.
No, do you know what hurts me the most? It's according to what I know. Like, she walked up to him. Like, she's not invited.
Yes, she walked up to Mukisa, right?
I guess she just needed someone to hold her bag.
And Mukisa was the right candidate.
You guys, I know people are going to ask themselves, why is Manzi and Paul being so mean? You guys don't understand what we go through with this guy every day. He's always looking for the worst clips to make TikToks. But today, Daniel Mukisa, just as the thing was unfolding, all of us were like, oh.
But then there's a point, There's a point a girl was talking to Manzi, then another guy came and sat next to like the babe, then the girl can stand, then all of us were like, nah, we're going to have content for the next podcast. But luckily, the guy left and Manzi kept talking to the babe, so he didn't become a Mukisa.
It's no. Oh, God.
You know what's funny, What's funny? There's a point that time when she came back from talking to Dura guy.
Dura guy.
She I spoke to her, then she called him Michael.
She called who Michael?
Mukisa.
First
called him Michael, but I don't think she got Daniel. She called him Michael Daniel.
You got the bag. She didn't know your name. She dropped you for a guy in a vest. It's ordinary.
What do women want, man? To be honest, what do women want?
You guys don't understand. That's just such that he talked. He was, invested in the conversation.
At that time, even Manzi, he tapped me.
I was like, yeah, look at my boy. I was like, yeah, come on. Even him, I tapped him. I was like, yeah, man. I tapped Shaka. Shaka was, Shaka was cooking. Shaka knows everyone. So it was P.S. Shaka was talking to her friend actually.
Yeah.
So Shaka. Shaka didn't miss, Shaka didn't Daniel Mukisa, Anyway, so we were so happy for our boy getting the dub. Guys, the dub was not dubbed.
Anyway, but I feel like we have.
Shout out producer Daniel Mukisa, guys. I think you're the most popular man on the internet now. Like they know your full name. Michael Daniel Mukisa. Okay, so yeah.
But anyway, now let's get into...
no, we have another icebreaker.
Oh!
Our lovely guest.
I don't know if you guys can notice that it's dark, eh?
Yeah, it's a bit dark in the video.
It's dark. We normally shoot early, but...
I wonder why. We're supposed to shoot at 3. What's time? It's 5:41.
Let's let the guests introduce themselves and what time they came.
Hey guys, my name is Manzi. I came at...
That's like... 2 some.
Did I come at 2? Was it like 1:50?
Yeah, it was actually 1.
Like 1:50. Paul?
My name is Paul. I came
like 2 minutes before me.
Yeah, like at 1:15 there.
Okay.
Hi, my name is Rania. I came at exactly 3.
Manzi, please.
Just so that you can estimate.
I'm not going to estimate because, hi everyone, my name is Vanessa and I arrived last, so I did.
At what time? At what time?
I arrived
at 5:30.
Guys, I can explain. I made a phone call and requested that the podcast be delayed a bit to like about 14. So guys, I had an engagement that took longer and I got lost on my way here.
Guys, what's the difference between 5:10?
No, there's a difference. I had an engagement that delayed, but I was on my way. I was trying to prepare for the Rotary Cancer Run.
Okay. Man, you see like gaslighting us.
No, I'm not
Rotary
gaslighting.
Cancer
Cancer.
Run.
Now,
We are
like, so what can I say?
We are
You guys are
Rotarians.
Rotarians. You guys, we need.
Rotaractors.
Oh, yeah, Rotaractors.
Yeah.
Thank you for the correction. I was trying to prepare for the event. That's why I delayed. But guys,
No, but-
my sincere
So
apology.
first, we don't prepare.
No, I'm not trying.
Rania, we don't prepare.
But guys, I'm not trying to gaslight them, but I'm very sorry. The podcast
She
delayed
put
because
the
of
cancer
me.
card on us, you guys. What can I just? If I say anything else, I'm going to sound evil. Sour. Yeah, saving cancer.
Let's
guys.
pray that day you're not late. Don't
She
come
might
after
come
our
when the
race.
run is over.
No, I will not be late, and I hope all of you will be there, so we'll see each other there.
Send us. We'll be in our tent eating jobbers for free. For
Us.
free. Ah, man, they may give us free food. Those guys give us free food, right?
Yeah.
Free food. No, but also we'll be running to save lives. I don't know what's funny. You guys think saving lives is funny?
It had to come
You
last.
guys
Did it have to come last?
What type of world do we live in that saving lives is funny, guys? Like,
Did it have to come last?
yeah, you can't
After
gaslight
COVID,
me. You can't gaslight me.
Got it.
Starvation brings cancer too.
So on another note, we were finished disciplining the guys who have annoyed us.
Me that didn't annoy me. It made me so happy. Happy, bro.
That should be a lesson studied at school.
I think you see how Rania is like an advocate for women, but you see what she people do to people. Man, that's why there's something Mazi said, like, guys are evil, but if a girl decides to become evil,
Why did you say
it's a statement I told Rania today when she was saying, boom, guys are Judas Iscariot. And I told her, for what do you think of all 12 disciples? Jesus didn't put a woman. What would she have done? You get it?
What would she have done? One of these days, the police going to get cancelled, like, completely. Because, like, seriously, you're using the Bible to gaslight women. Ah, God, that's crazy. That's crazy.
But anyway, you see, women can be evil. That's the truth.
That's facts, though.
So, you guys, you know, like Ugandan math, you know how there's men math, women math, what, such as, do you know any Ugandan math?
Yeah, the first one is Ugandan math is come at 3, come at 5. That's Ugandan math. That's the first one.
Guys, Manzi will not release me.
You're pure Ugandan, like,
Yeah.
no blood. You know the girls who have like Ugandan flag, then like a Rani's flag,
Rani's
Hawaii,
flag,
Rania.
I am
Rania's Instagram has it has Canada, it has UK.
But you know what's funny? Like the girls you can
Oh,
tell.
you're in long distance with some people, so you claim many flags.
Yeah. I adapt to the culture. I borrow something.
But with Ugandan math.
I've told you one, let come. That's the first one. I think, okay, jokes aside, it's not even like attacking you. It's actually what I was going to say. Like, Ugandans are always late, bro. Like, always late. Like, come at 3, come
But
at
that's
6.
basic African time. If someone says 2 p.m., it's like you're telling us.
But like, it
come
shouldn't
2 hours
be,
late.
man. Guys, I tell the worst part is, the Ugandan culture is like, they're proud of it. Like, yeah, this is who we are, we're late, yay.
No, but
But you guys, it takes a lot to be a woman, so do not blame women for being late. Though on the man's side, it's not reasonable for you to come
That's,
late.
you see, double stuff. Let me wait for the next one. But first of all, to be precise, if it takes a woman 2 hours to get ready, let her wake up 2 hours before then. Because you're not going to make her
What are you
sleep.
doing in that time?
I have no idea.
You're thinking about what to put on, please.
What happens? What do you do the day before then?
And you plan your outfit, but then on the actual day, you get a change of heart. You'll be like, it's not giving. So you have to
So
find
you
something
guys
that
don't
is giving.
dress and they're like, it's not giving.
For boys, it's not that important.
Assumption, like,
So how long did you
for
think?
me, I'm not sure
about,
about
like,
you guys.
today's-
Do you look at your outfit and be like, man, it's not giving?
Right?
man, it
No,
depends
you
on the
figure it
event.
out,
though.
guy.
Oh, exactly.
Our
But
outfit.
it depends on the event, but the event, so you have to plan the feet. You know what I mean?
So now for you, it depends on the event.
For us, it's an
every
everyday
day,
thing.
like you
It
need
has to match with your hair.
Why not
You have to
looking
be
at you
like-
guys, man? Just come to wherever you're going.
Yeah, that's the thing.
And
like,
then when
also-
we come and we look how we want, you're going to be up.
Judgment.
Who's we?
No, leave it alone.
The guys.
No, leave it alone. Me, I do not dress for the male gaze. Actually, if I were in a bad beach, comes at me, she's like, oh my god, I like
A
your
bad what?
beach. A bad beach.
Mm.
A baddie in short, guys.
See, our generation, it's okay.
When she's like, oh my god, I like your
Words
feet.
that.
But then for boy, nothing.
You mean a beautiful black queen, not a bad, whatever that one you said. Like empower yourself. Like,
Can you
I
talk
know the
about women like
difference.
that?
I know the difference
How dare you
between.
speak
Oh
of
please,
your own
do
gender?
not even try to do that shit. to
like
me.
you're taking away your own power. Embrace
I
it.
can differentiate between a lady, a woman, and a person that has to be called a bad bitch.
So you'd rather be
Which one are
complimented
you?
by
On me, depends on the day, guys.
Which one are you? Which one are you feeling like?
Today, I don't know. Let me first see. Let's think of the
Depends on how long
weather.
you took to get ready.
Basing on the feet. On
Yeah,
the
let's think
interactions
on
you've
the
had today.
outfit today. It's giving a bit. One foot is on the body side, one foot is on the casual side. So it's half.
This is casual.
I can't say I'm a lady right now.
So, but there's one
Yes,
thing.
it's casual,
There's
guys.
one thing. There's one thing you said that I also want to like expand on you, where she mentioned something about you don't dress up for the
Male
male
gaze,
gaze,
yeah.
which I feel like some girls say that and mean it, but are happy when a guy reacts. You get? Because there's some things that girls like doing, and people think that guys like them, but they don't really care. Things like nails,
Depends on the guy.
Manzi likes hair.
That's Joe. There's literally evidence. I only like butterfly looks.
Manzi likes
Or natural
hair.
hair.
But like they're like those small things that I don't even know what they
Like
are.
nails, like concealer.
Yeah, like those, even like just like makeup, if it's not lip gloss, many guys don't care about it. You get it? But you get like, even like, but also when it goes to like short dresses, short skirts, what, a girl can be like, I'm putting it on for me. You get it? But subconsciously, I feel like they don't know what it does to like guys. You get it?
So-
and I feel like they know like a girl will turn, and I feel that they like that validation also.
No, but from my perspective, I feel I will dress up for myself because I need to actually look good when I go out there.
Right.
When someone compliments you, doesn't matter male or female, and they validate what you're wearing, it just adds more to, oh yes, I actually ate the feet, like I actually did this. Most of the times there's that back thought of, oh, let a guy compliment me, it's going to make me feel good regardless of me wearing it for myself. It's not really an ideal thing.
But then I feel like it also depends on like the outfit what you're putting on. Like that is, honestly speaking, when you said, bro, these belts for skirts, those belts for skirts, those, you know what I'm talking about.
What
Me,
are
I
the
can't.
belts for skirts?
Everybody want a belt, but you call
It's
it
not a
skirt.
belt. It's called a mini. The iron
Oh, the
stuff.
iron stuff.
Yeah, you get it. And I
have to
can't
clout your body,
see
guys.
a situation. Exactly, but for who?
For yourself.
But how does that work?
It's like
Like, are you attracting yourself?
Okay, no.
when I look at the mirror and I see myself in a nice outfit, I'll be like, oh my
No,
ass is
not
beautiful.
nice
Do you think
outfit.
about
I
the
don't mean nice
objectifying that
outfit.
comes with it?
I don't know people do that even when you're in a long outfit, but
No,
me,
but
I
you know,
look
come
out.
on now. The degree is crazy. Like if someone's wearing an air skirt, someone's wearing like let's say like tights, like you know, like those tight skirts, but they show your face. It's not gonna be the same reception. man.
Exactly.
It's not the same reception, fine.
Depending on the guy.
And
I'm
depending
saying
on
I'm saying on scale.
On scale.
scale, like in terms of numbers.
Also
If you're
depends
gonna
on where
if
you're
you're gonna get
moving
one
from.
whistle here, you're gonna get 100 here. Like that's what I'm saying.
depends on also where you're moving too. Now there are certain outfits I wear in certain places, and there are certain outfits I can never bring out to certain
And
places.
there's certain outfits you wear on your birthday.
Yeah, for my own satisfaction.
But anyway, but really and truly, that day for your birthday, in that outfit, because even like these days, there are days you just posting up, you're saying mini skirts or what,
Yeah,
I
to
could
get
die
it.
for.
and
Oh
to
my
die.
God.
Exactly. So what I'm asking, you're posting so that you see it yourself and you're like,
I told you I do not dress for
You get-
the male gaze.
She dresses for girls.
My girls.
But let me-
And most of
first
the
of all-
contacts
but
I
you
have
know guys are haters.
You see the craziest
I don't
thing?
have
You see the craziest thing
genuine
about all of
girls.
this? The outfit she wore on her birthday was not the worst one. Like there was an outfit she didn't wear. Like there was an outfit. She also saw that. Okay,
I remember there's one where you
But
even
wait,
changed.
in what context does Manzi know that there was a worse outfit?
Oh no,
Ask
I
them
streak.
how.
I streak.
No, I was chilling.
We
guys.
are
I was
close.
eating
I
food.
streak.
I was eating
Don't I
food.
streak with you?
Yeah, not yeah. It
Yeah.
was a streak. It was a streak. And I was eating food, guys.
It's okay, Manzi.
I was
you're just
chilling.
saying.
Then I
Don't
opened
explain
and
you
I was
are
like,
eating.
It's okay,
even
it's
if you are walking.
guys, I could not comprehend what
So
my
Papa,
screen-
let me ask you a question.
Hey, by the way,
What do you
please get
think?
me in trouble. I'm just landed right now, honestly.
No, because
Because
I didn't
seriously.
understand you were getting the
Hey,
explanation clearly.
But so for me in my mind, I thought it was like no more.
Yeah. But let me ask you a question. Like, what do you think the guy is going to react when he sees like something like that?
The thing is, I do not perceive my life in a way that I need a guy to,
No, but you see, answer my question. When you think, when man's
if
open that street, what do you think his mind goes to?
if I were a man and I saw someone like me, to be honest, this is out of my own perspective. I'd be like, oh my god, she's giving.
So you see, also you
And
see
plus,
exactly.
as boys, I'm very sure a boy knows. You sit down, you're like, this is my type, this is my type, or you can know that if I try to approach this chick, she's out of my league. So if it's someone out of my league, I would appreciate and swipe.
Scroll.
League. What is league?
League is for tires.
League is for time.
Pressure.
What is league?
But you did. Anyway, I think I still need like further education on understanding
On
that
buddies.
on
Buddynamics.
the bud
Buddynamics.
put on like they put on just for themselves. I get. Yeah, but anyway.
For you, when you dress for,
If a girl, let me tell you, the
you
time
dress for
like
girls,
that time a girl stops me and is like, I like what you're putting on.
You repeat
Let me
that.
not lie to you. As much as that's like crazy,
I'm telling you.
I'll be honest with you. The compliments that slap the most are from the homies. Like when you dress well, you're going to see. You're going to. For me, you're going to receive reception from girls regardless. The moment you dress well, girls are going to be like, "Hey man, I like your feet. I like your feet." But you know what it means for a guy? It's always pride, especially a guy you don't know. To come like,
be
"Hey
like,
bro,
"Them are nice feet."
that's a crazy feet." Because I would never do that to a random stranger.
Oh, and you mean
Unless
like
the
you mean you
crazy.
said the homies? I thought like your boys.
Oh no, like all the guys are homies, man.
Mm.
All interlinked.
But man, be honest. Like on Saturday, like a babe comes and then she was like, "Hey,
No, but like that's Monday. Like a guy is not normal.
No, first wait. So every day you do like
Just well, yeah.
As if that ladies.
Ladies what?
catching bad. This catching bad.
So
I take it in the name of Jesus. I take it. You guys know what it. Amen. Amen. That's all I'll say. Amen.
But anyway, back to like Ugandan math. How did you come here?
By a border.
Did you get a moving board or like a stage board?
I did get a stage border.
You're not Ugandan.
Which Ugandan gets a stage board? It's
Does
either
it
safe
Ugandan-
border
No, guess
or a
what?
moving border.
Two borders brought me here. Okay, to get here, I had to use two borders. The second border to get me to this place because the stage border got lost. I had to get a moving border because, of course, they are cheaper.
You know what could have solved your problem?
What?
Safe border
Look,
of Faras
look.
who have maps
No,
to
of
that place.
By the way, didn't you use
I know all that. Look, I know all that. So my phone blacked out. As I was coming, when I was actually going to leave the building where I was, when I called, I'm thinking to myself, what am I going to do? So I got to the stage. Like I got out of the building, there's a stage. I just got the border there. I asked them, do you know? Because this is like opposite is like nice house of plastics, right? Asked him, do you know? Are you sure? It's like, yeah. So I got him and I came. Like he dropped me somewhere, I think in Bolobi. I don't know where exactly, but from there I had to get a moving border because of course I couldn't get into my phone.
Say less.
So, do you guys use Uber? Do you use
Yeah.
Uber? Man, you use Uber.
use
For
the
the cars.
Uber app
For
or
the
the
cars.
The
Faras
Uber app or
Safe
that you
Cars.
call.
Do you know the fun fact is sometimes Uber is cheaper.
It's not about being cheaper. Uber is so unsafe.
Uber unsafe.
Trust
Actually,
me.
Uber has a feature
Go
where let me explain to you. Like those guys can't actually get your number. Like they call
I
call
know.
Uber, then Uber calls
Yeah.
you, so they don't get your number.
Most of the stories about
That's
those cars
guaranteed
are
for
about
safety.
No,
Uber.
you're not going to be buried because girls used to face this challenge. Like guy calls you and he sees you in the car. It's like,
Those memes
Bad.
of like.
No, but those men actually
Then he texts
rape
you
women in the
after.
cars.
What?
Backers, yeah.
What?
You haven't heard those stories.
What
That's
did
why
you
I was
say?
like, they're non-safe.
What-
Like, they rape the women.
but like then the guy can be coach, right?
Even last week, some chick was posting on Twitter that some guy put the baby lock in the car and was like, you either paid double or you're not getting out. So you had to pay double the amount.
So, but like you can just report them because that can also happen.
When you report the Uber
that can't happen to Faras as well.
with Faras,
it's-
Faras
it's-
headquarters are here, guys. You just go there and a judge will be like, information. But Uber, calling them, they'll be like, we can't provide
Okay, I get
confidential
that.
information.
I get that. Again, me, I'm not a regular Uber user. I can't relate. So
Man, I feel like people use Uber fake Ugandans.
What do you want us to do? Walk?
No, Uber.
I thought
said
that.
Uber. Safe border is car. Faras and safe border
Safe
are
car.
acceptable. Safe car, I've never even entered a safe
Safe
car.
car is a bit pricey on some days.
I thought you don't use
Faras
it.
is the
I
best
use
one.
she said she's-
I use the first cards.
Because fast cars are very affordable. Very much.
But
And also, they always have discounts every now and then. 35% discount, 40%
So
discount.
even times you can come down for 10K.
So you guys like, so when you're like in the forest, you like now have conversations with a guy, talk about life, what?
Yeah, I do talk.
Yeah,
Okay,
for
that's
me,
good.
I do have conversations even with my border guys for my safety.
You can hear.
For my safety, guys. Yes, like in the night, if I'm traveling in the night, I need to have a conversation with this guy so I can know. And usually my conversations are, aren't you scared I could do something wrong to you? So I can hear from him if he can actually do something wrong to me. Or I tell him, yeah.
Do you know, just to think about this, like there's a time a girl, a friend of mine, she's in a car. I don't know if it was Uber for a safe order, but she was feeling uneasy. Yeah. So she calls me. She starts jazzing, uncoordinated jazz. And I'm like,
What's up?
and she's like, hey, so yeah, I'm on the way. I'm like, yeah, like I'm on this street. So I was like, oh, I'm like, I'd seen the TikTok. Have you guys seen the TikTok? I'm like, put me on speaker. Like, so I'm like, okay, what type of car is it? Where are you? Okay. So I'm like, okay, sweetheart, I'll be waiting for you outside.
That when he has that good, I've seen him like pretend to be someone's father. And then also, I've also seen him pretend to be someone's girlfriend.
Girlfriend?
He started, hi.
Guys, let me tell you, if this whole thing fails, theater, you'll just see me on Broadway. I'll just go and I chase that paper like that.
But man, life must be hard for like women, eh? Like even getting a Uber is scary. You're like, will I survive?
Yeah, because you're not the one behind the wheel. You're
No,
also...
not about. Are you worried about accidents or you're worried about the guy?
The guy himself. I mean, you can hear the story of the baby dog. You know how hard that thing is. Like even if you're trying to actually open the,
You can't.
This is why, for me, like, first
you guys-
birthday gift you should give your girlfriend. Pocket knife.
I moved
pepper
a small
spray.
knife.
And there's this really cool bracelet.
You beat me, I beat you. We either both die or
It's
one
like
of
a
us
bracelet,
goes.
eh?
Not
It's
that
like
shit
a
of
tiny
being like, I'm
bracelet.
yeah, like a small knife. Remember when we went to the Mukono thing, the knife we used to cut the cake?
Ah.
That was my pocket knife. I moved in coin, guys.
Have you guys heard?
right.
See a body you think of now. You will see. You say I think
You
God for
backed
love.
up.
No, but let me tell you,
Your back nails.
I'm not allowed to like do those actions, you know. Anyway, so there's like a really cool bracelet. It's just like a tiny bracelet,
Yeah,
but that's like
yeah.
a thing. Just do that, it breaks the window. That's like a thing I want to buy. But the problem is, as of now, I'm buying it for my mother.
So you guys would choose the bear, eh?
Is this
I was
Nancy
just
trying to
there,
communicate that
any
he's
day.
still single?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Don't claim me. Don't claim me, guys.
But Samara, you'd also choose the bear.
Yeah,
For what?
like you know that Twitter thing where they say between
Yeah,
a man and a
podcast
bear, people are like
apologies.
the bear. Because the bear is more safer than being with a man because men are rapists and stuff.
And mothers. And
Yeah. So me, I
Bears
go with
only
a bear.
matter.
Like, another question was, if you're in a jungle, would you rather encounter a bear or a man?
And most people are like a bear because men are so unsafe.
Would you choose a
But
bear?
guys, I think I know I would choose
With
a
your
man.
knife, eh?
Thank you.
I would choose a man.
Finally,
We are human. Oh my God, you will get me out
I'd
of the jungle.
rather-
We sort ourselves later.
have faith in humanity.
But
Can
a
never
man,
be
guys.
If you have a knife,
Pocket
if you
knife.
have a
Yeah.
knife, it's our.
You can survive.
And guys,
There is having something and knowing how to use it. Please know the difference.
we should jump into that topic today. So,
So today's topic is double standards. Things girls expect from guys and they
but
don't.
that's what double standards
I'm
mean.
going to whatever. I'm going to whatever. I'm going to just say and vice versa. So things girls expect from guys, and when it comes to like the other side, people don't want to reciprocate the energy. You get it? So an example can be like the way girls want like a guy who's 6 foot. But the moment a guy says, man, if a girl is fat, they're like, oh my God,
Body
like she's
shaming.
body shaming.
What are you doing?
You get it?
she's beautiful.
Exactly, like
Which
accept.
she is. I'm not getting cancelled. I'm sorry. I'm not the one. I'm not the one.
Is she though?
You see, that's why I tell you. I'll make it to the presidency. Oh, no way. No way. Okay, so for me, the first one I think I'm gonna like a married woman without a job is a homemaker.
Nah.
A married man without a job is a failure. So let's first see that. What do you guys think?
Okay, to me, I think it's right. Why? Because when a woman is home without a job, she's considered a housewife, meaning she is raising the kids. But a man alone at
That's
home
an
without a
assumption
job,
that they are kids.
it's not an assumption.
You're making an assumption.
Okay, let's
kids.
put it in the perspective that kids at home, yeah? Now she's raising the kids. Basically, that's a job on its own, having kids. You also know how we burden our mothers. But then for a man, what are you doing home?
Figuring things
No,
out.
you see,
When
this,
they're kids.
I knew this exact response would come. So just to counter even double standard opinion again, is that we have this assumption that, these same women that are like screw gender roles, when it comes to positions like this example I've given, they go back to gender roles, like, why as a man, why are you at home? But when it comes to equality, they're like, no, men and women are equal.
Exactly.
You see, you can't have it both ways. So what? If a man is supposed to be a provider, okay, say less. Then affirm gender roles. But if
there's a difference between equity and equality. That's why people go wrong with that whole gender thing. But
Sophie, what's your view? Do you want to be equal? You want to have equity? What do you want?
To me, I perceive it in a way that we have equal rights. But of course, by nature, there are some things a man has that I cannot have. And there are certain things I have that a man cannot have by nature.
like what?
I'm not going to start. People will start saying, no, please continue.
Man, this question is to you guys, so it's just supposed to answer it. What's your opinion on it?
I feel like, in my perspective, the context of a woman being at home with no job wouldn't be there in my perspective. I feel the both of us should get up and go to work.
What if they're no job?
What if they're
No,
not
because these things happen, guys.
Okay, yes. No, I feel like, okay, because my opinion is coming from a long way where I'll say, then if you're not... Then if you're not having jobs, don't you like have skills you've acquired or something like that? Can't you bake? Because if you're baking and you're doing these things,
what type of baking? You have to give clarity this day. That's a different question.
Okay.
Everywhere, bro. That's
doing cakes, confectionaries, guys.
Thank
so if you're not doing that, aren't you knitting? I feel like in every space there's something for you to do. So there's no context of no jobs. Also, I feel like if a woman is home and she doesn't have a job, then there are no jobs at the time. That's in my context. Like, there are no jobs.
When a man is home, it means he's not utilizing his skills. When a woman is home, it's because there's no job.
No,
it's coming. In the law of nature, we are different.
No, if
men
a guy
have to know how to survive.
if a guy
know how to work.
No, because each of us needs to know how to survive.
No, for her understanding of survival for a woman is just that's survival. That's survival for a guy. Kumbi take
No, but I feel like even for a guy, when a guy doesn't have a job, in the context of like you're home and you're not working, then there are no jobs at the time. Like I said, in my perspective, I don't feel like both of us should be home for any reason without working. Like you're not working. It doesn't add up for me.
Yeah, one of us has to work.
But you see also in that similar context.
Back to it. Both of us have to work.
Please repeat what you said. Repeat it. I'm going to repeat it for you.
I feel like
Rania said that one of us has to work and it can't be her.
And I feel like if you don't want to work as a woman, then you want to have equality, equity, which of the two?
It said we both have equal rights.
Yeah.
But by law of nature, we cannot have the same things.
No, that's by law of nature. But currently, women feel like they can be men. They can be, what's that feminism thing? I'm not really conversant with it, but what's feminism about?
No, feminism is not actually about that. People just misunderstood the whole
concept.
Now that
means.
Yeah.
That concept that people, that have. I feel like we both need to work. If a woman feels like they want to have an equal right to a man, then could you bring something that could equate to what I bring to the table?
Mood raising the children.
Could you?
The children.
Mood raising the
Okay,
children.
no, my perspective is if there is necessity for me to work, I'll work. But
If not,
if there is no necessity for me to work, then why am I working? 'Cause
so what you're saying
in terms
is
of my
you're working towards
I
necessity.
I am Muslim, and in our religion, one of the few
That's crazy.
good things that come with being a woman are they tell you a woman should not work unless she feels the need to work. And men are supposed to pay women for raising children, for breastfeeding. Basically, that's a job in Islam. So me staying home raising these kids, I'm working, guys.
It's not easy, eh?
I have a question, Randy. I have a question. Degree years. What's the degree for? What are the years of studying you've done for them?
I'm not studying to work at the end.
Making friends and
You're
That's why I
studying
guess you should
why?
have stopped in S4 with the guy you've grabbed the English.
You see,
you're
when we are at
you.
school, the people who are studying to get employment, to become labor, the people who are studying to just achieve that, and then the people who are studying to please their parents. Me, I'm studying to achieve it. If the job comes with it and is well paying, then I'll go with it. If it does not come and I get a chance to stay home and be a housewife, I'm going with that.
But you know, I can't even hate. You have your own opinion of it, and that's very
I have
fair.
been working since P5, so
No,
when
I'm
I say I don't want to work, it's because I am tired, guys. I have worked my whole life.
But you see also, guys are okay with that. Like a guy, like if a chick decides like I don't want to work and what, like even like in the friend group conversation, guys won't be like, why are you with that chick and what. But if a guy is with a chick and she's dying want to work, girls will be like, why are you with that?
But that's why it's a
Wow.
double standard.
You get it?
But that's exactly
Exactly.
why it's a double standard.
No, but when I say I don't want to work, that does not mean I do not want to have side investments. I could be home chilling, get to have apartments that are bringing in income.
That's one hell of a side investment. So guys, dream big. Stay home, you have apartments and buildings.
Why are you staying home without a side source of income? What if things go south for both of you?
What if you cheat and you're tired?
And you should. And that's the whole point of having the side investments. If you have your own money, you move out. If you don't have money, you sit down and
But you know,
bear.
it kind of makes you more accepting to things. Like if you're a housewife.
Exactly, because now, especially if you don't have a side plan, because now where are you going to go?
Exactly.
If you run, you go where?
By the way, man, I don't know how people do it, but man, I find divorce a shaming, bro. Like, how do you live? Like you guys were in love, you had a wedding, you had a what, and you're back at your father's house.
That's because you want to please society.
But it's
You're not prioritizing
What do
your
you mean? How
happiness.
do you live?
The thing is,
Someone is battering you and you
And
Okay,
you're staying
depends.
home.
Okay, depends. Whatever. Depends.
You should have given that. Like, it depends on the reason. Like, it should be too grave for you to leave after all that. Maybe that.
But you see,
Man,
didn't
what
you
do
know
you
that person
I
before?
actually feel
No,
like
people
that.
change,
I feel
by
like the
the way.
opposite of what you said is true. I think it is strong to walk away from it, considering all that you're leaving behind. It means that you have a certain degree of self-respect to not take bullshit. So focus.
and you should prioritize your happiness over society. That BSO, it's embarrassing. It's
Yes, the
not embarrassing to other
validation is
people.
not required.
No one is going to award
Because
you
that's,
for
I feel like
staying
that's
in a
all our
relationship that is
experience. People be,
toxic.
what do you guys be they're beating you.
No, but you see, you guys are only saying
they're
beating.
embarrassing.
No, leave
you.
alone beating. Even when you
But
are
you know what
in a
it means.
loveless marriage and feel like we are no longer compatible, why are you saying that? To please your parents.
Most importantly,
Are they
even
going to
hurting
give you
that-
awards from
like,
there?
why are you staying with me when you don't
More
love
so,
me?
you know, when the love is done, there's a lot of disrespect.
That
And,
comes
like,
with that.
But you guys.
Imagine me, I'm
No.
delusional, boy. I think you love me. You say you love me, but you're irritated by me. Like when I be like, let's do it, you're like, but
Again.
for me, I'm happy. I'm over the moon. That's not what you want, boy. Please
But you
embarrass
guys,
me.
Guys, carry
That's
on
why
together.
Mike
keep saying,
And besides, you still have parents, so why would you be are you an orphan?
Okay, no, but as a
Even
guy,
if
as
you
a
are
chick
one.
maybe, but as a guy, you're 40 years old. Let's say things are not working out proper. You get
When
it?
do 50-year-old men get married to young
But
girls?
what do you mean?
It's actually embarrassing for women. in
You
society.
now, Manzi should be worried if you're going to maintain being
Why?
a
Me, I'm
loveless.
fine with this.
Right.
No, I'm
No,
fine
it's not
with
even
this.
just about how can I put it.
Don't worry.
Like by the time I marry someone, I'm sure it's going to be like head over heels
Everyone
like type of
thinks
love.
that
You feel
before
exactly.
you get married.
No,
You
but you
actually
see,
know.
What if it doesn't? What if you're sure she was and she was putting on a show and you enter the marriage and you're unhappy?
Do you actually know that it could get to a point when you're already married and the things you liked about this person turn out to be the things you hate about them like the most when you're in the marriage?
I feel like at a point in like a marriage, things are bound to go bad.
Yeah, they do.
You get
so
it?
you walk
and
away.
exactly, and I feel like it shouldn't be an easy reason for you to just walk away.
Who said
When
anything
no,
about
no.
this reason? We have not said that.
No, but you see, the way you
we're
guys
not
are talking about it,
No.
it justifies it.
Misconception
You're like, once you're not happy. No. I'm just saying. Other than beating, other than when they beat you, unless you cut them with your pocket knife or something.
Cheat? Well, okay.
No, but you see,
I'm listing options, huh? No, I'm listing options.
No, but you see, I had this conversation with you. I was like, there are some things that are going to, because the type of things we've got used to in people of our age bracket is like sleeping around and whatever. And I feel like some things are bound to happen. Let's say like cheating. And I was telling Manzi that for us to be happy in life, there are going to be guys who are going to have to be more accepting about what?
May the love you believe in never find me.
No.
Amen. Please.
I'm telling you.
No,
Manzi,
I don't care what you're saying.
Leave it
Paul.
alone.
I don't care what you're saying. Me, all I've said is that love you believe in, that.
No, it's not about me.
No,
I'm just giving an example of like even like the friends that I know.
So
I
what?
just feel like they're
So
guys.
what?
Exactly.
But
So
no.
what?
So you will
Like
not. None of you people is going to be. Let me tell you, once the person does anything, once the person cheats, because I'm not saying I'm going to be okay with it, but I'm feeling like in the near future.
Well, I said this in the last podcast. Even if I cheat on you and we're in a relationship, you should actually break up with me. I've told you this. It means I'm not ready for that thing.
You're not
for those
understanding.
promises I'm
It's like
giving you. They're
understanding.
bullshit. All
In
of
a
them are lies
relationship.
then.
Yeah.
Understanding what? And to what extent, please?
But okay, you see,
I am understanding, but I use my brain. That's a fact. When I'm in a relationship, I use logic more than the emotion part. So if someone cheats, I'm getting my suitcase out of that relationship. And it's not about cheating, it's not about battering. It's a relationship where someone is abusive mentally. They'll say something that will keep on haunting you, saying shit to you. You should move out. It's not about the cheating part or being beaten. And people who are naturally toxic.
Have you ever been around adults who are married, and the guy kind of shoots down all her opinions? It makes her feel like she's less, like she's not intelligent.
Someone who
Like,
makes you-
have you been around those people? Yeah. So now let me choose that. Have you been around women who are controlling? Like the guy is out and he's clearly not happy.
but me, I feel
like he's worried for his life.
For most happy relationships I've seen, guys just let things be.
Those are not happy people. That is a
Now
happy
he's
people.
saying,
Bro.
now he's saying for most relationships that are ideal, that look nice,
Outside
look
to
nice.
society.
Emphasis on look nice.
Uh.
Power couple.
But Rania, how does
they're
you have
both
to be happy
built
every
well.
time?
It's not about being happy every time.
Paul.
I told you, I think before the podcast, I told you, yes, relationships have ups and downs, but there are certain things you should not let yourself bear because you are keeping it for society. Meaning you're
But I feel
degrading
like that's
yourself.
the
Did your parents
definition
put
of love. That's what I'm
yourself
telling you.
No,
Yeah,
I feel like that's the
No, I
definition
think
of love.
you're mistaking the fact that you could have
Love
the
is
ups and
compromise.
downs and sit down and talk about them for a continuous kind of thing that is even out of an up and down now.
Guys,
Like,
let me tell you, I want to speak to dear future Mrs. Arina Etwe. I'm praying for you.
No, I'm not saying these are not things I personally believe, but I'm just saying that in the
Why
near
would you
future.
defend opinions you
No,
don't
I'm just
believe
saying. I'm just saying.
It's a
I'm just
question.
saying.
I've asked you a question.
would I what?
Why would you strongly defend opinions you don't believe in?
But that's the exact thing you do every time.
What opinions do I defend? Do you understand what defend means? Defend is what you're doing right now. You keep
You defend-
protecting it.
No, but
Why
listen,
would you?
listen,
and you said
listen,
that when we're having this conversation with you, Paul, you said that this is what you expect to happen in the future. So you're mentally prepared yourself to live through it.
No. Listen. I'm using examples I've seen recently of like guys who are not even like our parents' age, like people are slightly older than us, like 29, 28, 30. You get it? Like they are I feel like even our generation is worse. You get
Yeah,
it? Like
absolutely.
we are
More susceptible to
Except
things.
for me, guys. When you're saying our generation, exclude.
Rania, I'll leak your receipts right now. Just even keep quiet. Keep quiet. Don't even start.
But to be honest, you see, I feel like people, we're not going to have easy relationships
It
going
has
forward.
never been easy, but,
No, but it was easier.
you can't bear certain things because you want
Was
to
it
have
easier?
the ideal.
Was it easier though?
It wasn't
because I
easy.
feel like even
It's just
our
us,
parents
we have
face this
the-
stuff.
we have
ours
this-
are just more loud, more
Yeah,
out
because we
there.
have internet.
So yeah, we have more access to the information. So therefore, we
It's really
think
just
they're
information.
worse.
I feel like our problem, what we think is a blessing is actually a problem. The thing where we feel like we have options, like the amount of people I've met, the amount of, let's say, girls I've met, I don't think my dad had met the amount of
talk your shit,
you get?
bro.
No, I'm just giving an example, like just the internet, you get?
Yeah, guys.
Just the internet. You see?
Paul is saying you're not special.
No. I'm just saying. No. See.
I got options.
Proceed to
Okay, I'm done.
If she was the you have a knife, you might want to get
This for self-defense.
but
But
yours.
But you see what I'm saying? Like, there's that example where, like, we were giving, like, that thing of, like, people in our parents' generation, like, if you meet a girl, like, and you feel like she's interesting, chances are high that you're going to what? You're going to, like, end up with that person. You get? Because you don't meet that many people. You get? But for us, there are parties, there are more, like, you get? There's social media, you see someone on IG.
Guys have as a roster of Chelsea's also. But not
Exactly.
Chelsea has all
It's
players.
also fake girls. You get it? You're there, you're seeing this girl is getting this, she's getting this, she's getting this. Because you're like, man, I also need to get someone who's like going to be able to. Okay, not all girls. I'm not
But
saying
you know,
all
me, I
girls.
prefer
Majority,
this
yeah.
where we have this exposure to the internet. Why? Our parents didn't have it, so there are many
They
things
said
our
before,
parents
yes.
could get away with. Like, you'd go and cheat, no one would know. But me, I'd prefer knowing that maybe we are getting married tomorrow and I find out my partner is cheating. I'd get a chance to cancel it other than finding out after the wedding.
Anyway, guys.
Because we don't have
Can I
social
ask you a
media.
question? Can I ask you a question? If you got married, now let's say we're like 20 years in, like we've been married for 20 years, but now second year of marriage, that person cheated. Would you want to know that? Or would you want to know?
Yeah, I'd rather know.
You'd rather know. And would that affect your decision going
Of
forward?
course.
It happened 18 years ago, and he has never cheated ever since.
How sure am I?
No, like I'm just giving that's
Again,
an
because
example.
just finding out that he once did it is something that is going to be like, oh, maybe the time he went and he said his phone was dead this night, he was actually cheating. So
No, but you see,
this triggers traumatic
That's our
experiences in
opinion.
you.
But let what of you? What do you think?
I wouldn't want to know what you don't
No,
know.
I'm
doesn't
saying
hurt.
you know now.
Now you know.
Let's say it's
No, you don't
Now
know.
he
Would
did
you want
18
to
years
know?
ago.
Yeah, would you want to
Like
know?
if it was 18 years ago and he has never cheated in like that 18 years
How sure
after
am I
that
he has never cheated?
No, I'm just giving that. That's
It's
like
a fact.
that's
It's
a
a
fact.
fact.
He has never cheated ever
Never.
since. Like that was
No one
like
cheats once.
one moment of weakness. How do you know?
No one cheats
Once you do it the first time, it's going to
It's a
happen the next time.
No, but you see now you
But
see.
if he did it
this
and
is,
you
no.
regretted it,
But you see, now this is my story.
Well, then he
He
would
was
have
like
come clean and told
disgusting. She's
you.
not
You get
the
like he
one.
hated
Then he would have
himself.
come and told
He hated
you.
himself. He
Yes,
changed.
she started to be a better
you
man
get he
for
became
you.
a
Is
better
this some
man.
rom-coms?
This is the reason why Rania
Well,
was
we have
choosing
said-
the bear, guys.
We have
This is
said
the reason.
go. But even
this
if firebands are our problem, it is our story. We have set the rules. We have told you she never cheated again.
He never
Answer
cheated
the
again.
question.
You get. So you'd not
Not barraid us with your past traumas. What
would you want?
would you do?
Rania, you'd want to know.
Me, I would want to know.
But now, I'm giving you the scenario. He didn't cheat again for 18 years. You guys have been married for 2. On the second year, he cheated, but after the
if
18
my
years.
trust level was on 100 and I found out, it'd be like on a 50 at that
Okay,
time.
now me also have a question, Paul. Because this girl is trying to be sleek. If you're a guy, you've been talking to this bad. Rania, I want you to answer this question also. You're in a relationship, but then after like 3 years, 5 years, okay, you're even about to propose, you find out that in the first period when you were talking to her, she still had other people around. How would you feel? And would that change your outcome?
For me?
Your decision?
For me?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Hey, okay. Rania, what do you think?
Personally, I think if we are in the talking stage,
It's not. Imagine you're a guy. Don't speak as a babe.
and
Imagine
I'm
you're
a guy,
Hmm?
and you're my babe,
Hey, I'm a babe. What's up? Boo? What's up, boo? What the girls do? Hair flip.
I told you, Manzi has a female voice. I just need to
you wouldn't change my decision.
You do that? Oh,
Because that's no, hold up,
double
my perfect.
Standards galore.
Hold up, my perfect way.
Bravo.
If I found out and we were, let's say, the first week of the talking stage.
Me, I didn't give it a time. From why you changing my story?
Okay.
It's my story. Me, I
In
said-
his story.
in the earlier stages of you guys talking, she was still talking to her other guys.
When it's
She was going on
officially
dates
a
with them.
relationship or when
No,
it's
he just
a
said
talking
earlier
stage.
stages of talking, so it's a talking stage. So whatever you're
I'll-
So
saying.
in a talking
Let me
stage.
rechange it.
No.
Earlier stages of the relationship.
No.
Earlier
It's his
stages.
story.
My
It's his
story.
story.
You don't get
But
to know the
everybody,
rules.
it's his
Okay,
story.
fine.
Earlier stages of the
Earlier
Okay,
relationship.
Okay, yes,
Yes.
it would change my perspective.
Nice.
But if it's in the talking stage, it wouldn't. Why? That stage you're both not sure about each other. So you have your people on the stage you're talking to, and this other person has the people on the side.
Guys, I want
So
to
you're both
advocate for
But
you
see,
guys to quit
there's that
my
clip.
game,
There's
but-
that. I'm telling you,
Let's go.
in this
My
last year,
God.
in this last year, you know, before 2024, I used to believe in women. I used to have trust in women. I'm telling you, I used to. No, I wasn't even. Let me tell you, women, are close to
godliness.
Let me tell you,
Especially
my
my
belief, I was like at a good 98%, but you guys are in negatives right now.
Yeah,
The
don't
even-
lose hope in women. Please, good women exist.
I haven't given up,
Like
but
me.
anyway, I want to go to another.
We're here.
No,
Don't give up.
guys, I want to go to
Tell you.
another double standard because we're crying about this one. So this one is a man who speaks his opinion is strong
Man,
and passionate. Yeah, a man who speaks his opinion is strong and passionate. A woman who does is bitchy and shrill. What is your
Oh
opinion
my
on
god, that is what we are currently living in.
are you sure?
Yes, when a man talks, he's advocating for. He's actually being a man. But when a woman gives out her opinion, oh my god, she's
Stay in
going
your
against
place.
morals, that.
Yeah.
They try to degrade you, something like that. Or when you advocate
think
for
so,
women, they be like,
I need
oh
an
my god.
example. I don't see how that's true.
What do you mean? Like if a man speaks up for himself, he's a confident, attractive,
Let me say,
powerful
What
guy.
Manzi just did, what Manzi just did, he was saying in a relationship, I feel I wouldn't, okay, whatever context he was saying something in, and she has an opinion about the same matter, but what she says is
it's
not
considered
supposed
invalid. People be like, oh my god, she's
And
going
he's-
against what women should stand
Exactly
for, things
the
like
point.
that. So some people be like, man, this is right, that's what men should do. Then they're like, a woman, why are you giving your opinion? Something like that.
You don't think that you've never seen that in your life, bro?
But I'm not seeing it happening. Like
Ever.
I feel like these days women have like a bigger
How big are
audience
After
to-
fighting for it,
But
even when
no,
we are
no, no,
fighting
Paul,
for
first
it,
give me an
people still
example.
bring
Paul,
it.
let me give an example. Okay, yeah, a woman who goes on social media, yeah, and she has like really powerful opinions, like opinions on politics and the state of life and the thing in Gaza. Guys are like, these people are jazzers. Like, as I bet she didn't overtalk. But if a guy does that, he's an activist,
God,
yeah.
he's being a
Does
human
that happen?
rights-
You
Yes,
guys.
it does.
Paul, come on.
Paul,
now. Really?
Paul lives on another planet.
No, but I realize every time the conversation like this, Paul, you're not aware. Every time it's a conversation about women like that, you're never aware. But that, Paul, I think sometimes you choose to have a blind eye. Because there's no way you're telling me, in 22 years of existence, you've never seen women who are opinionated being treated as overly talkative or shrill or bitchy. Like, why does she talk too much? Literally, have you ever had when guys speak up, they're like, wow, that guy has a voice, like he talks. When a woman does, like, bro, all she does is talk. Like, bro, shut up. You never faced that. Paul, you're
No,
lying.
I can't
Lying.
I can't think of a situation where a woman was talking sense, and guys were like,
Actually, now let me give you an example. I debate and I judge debates around like high school, what. So when we were in debates, there's a time I was chairing, like chief adjudicator. And when I gave my view as to why the side I wanted to win won, the boys were like, but first, why are you talking? You're still young, you're a woman, you're using emotions, what. But when another guy,
That's
my
another statement, using emotions.
my assistant CA, when he gave the same opinion I gave, just the same words, I like, yeah, he's right. So things like that happen. They'll be like, oh my god, he's so right. And then when you talk on your woman, they'll be like, no, you're not using logic, you're using emotions, things like that.
really?
They happen in work life, your social life.
A woman's opinion is emotional. That's unfair sometimes.
Actually, that thing is that women use emotion, not
Yeah,
logic.
is
When
it?
there
But
is
even these days,
yeah, it does.
That's crazy, Paul. Honestly, I'm even shocked that you're saying these days. It's that thing has happened for centuries. It doesn't even. Yes, we can say that there are more women in positions of power, but even those women in positions of power are still looked at as talkative, as women who
Take a look at
overjazz.
USA when this chick was giving her opinion, Kamala Harris. The men were responding like, they're like, her views are not important. When Joe Biden gave the same views and Barack Obama when he was supporting Biden, they're like, oh my god, yes.
okay. The only thing I can think about is like a trend where this TikTok trend where a chick was saying, I'm a feminist. I'm not a feminist. I can actually cook. Then like women started coming and they're like, I'm a feminist. Watch me cook. And guys were like hating on
Let me
that.
not lie to you, I love that trend. Trend is so cool.
No, but you see,
Like
okay.
you see, watch me cook and they show up, babe, and she's on like conferences, she's winning awards for the
Yeah.
president. I was like, yeah, take your shit.
I just thought that there's one that I thought was funny. The chick said she was a race car driver. You've seen it?
Nah.
Where she's like, she's a race car driver and she's like, I'm a feminist, watch me cook. Then she makes a video. Then they show like later on that thing she had crashed.
Oh, I know that babe. The only babe who was ever dressed in who was ever
I think it was
won a race in
NASCAR.
a man's NASCAR.
Yeah. But anyway, I think I'm a bit oblivious to it. Or I just choose not to see it. And I feel like that's also a problem.
No, it is
You
a
get
very
it?
big problem, Paul.
I just want to
It
see.
is
No,
a
no,
pattern.
like-
It's a recurring
Wow.
pattern.
But you see, I feel like for me it's because of like home,
Upbringing,
you
yeah,
get
upbringing.
because everyone is
Very
equally
traditional.
treated at home. You get like what I do, she does. What she does, I do. You get. I'm supposed. You get it. Like there's no more like classism. So I feel like it's
Sexism.
normal. You get like what happens. Like you're getting what you deserve for what you're doing. You get.
Yeah.
That's what I feel.
So,
Round of
another
applause for your home, eh? Your,
Yeah.
Paul's mom and dad. Shout out.
right?
And another one I have is a woman who cries is in touch with her feelings. A man who cries is weak.
Wimp. He is, eh?
And let me tell you.
No, I didn't say that.
You know-
Actually,
personally.
I support men who are very in touch with their emotions to the point that they can allow themselves to experience crying. But do
That's
not
a
do
lie.
it in public. You're not going to come and walk around and start crying for us, please. Do it at home.
See, the only place
home.
that a man is allowed to cry is when she's walking down the aisle. Every other place.
By the way, I don't know why I don't get that.
Every
Why do
other
people-
place.
why do people cry at their
Every other
wedding?
place. First, what?
Why'd you cry? You'd cry.
My man has to cry now. When
You're
I'm
joking.
not walking down that aisle.
First
please.
wait. First
Every
I-
other place, every other place that you cry, it is an ick. You know that long list on TikTok? The guy who's
yeah.
trust me, crying is in every list. Like, why are you crying?
No, it's not about why are you crying, but do not do it in public. Be
No,
fine.
can he do it with you?
Yeah, if we are dating and you cry with me, I'm okay with it.
Lord.
I know people are going to be like, oh my god, she'll use it against you, things like that. But
Yeah.
I am okay with someone being emotionally attached to me to a point that they're comfortable with crying.
You've seen that Love Island clip? Or where that Love Island USM, he was crying, he looked like a bitch or what? You get it? Like, yeah, let me tell you, right? When she was with him, she was acting all like caring and like understanding. But when she went to like whatever, she showed how she was not interesting. She's like, and she even said it's like, when he said crying, I got that ink.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
I want to hear, what's your opinion?
I feel it's okay. I feel it's okay for a man to cry. I feel because I personally believe in in people choosing to be vulnerable where they want to be and with whoever they want to be.
Right.
So for me, I feel if actually you're not crying, then it gets me thinking, what are you keeping inside there? Like, how are you putting out your pain? Like, how are you in touch with
I
your
feel like
emotions?
Before you
No.
continue, I never thought I'd say this. Guys, don't listen to our podcast. Don't listen to anything these guys are saying.
No.
Don't you dare cry.
The problem- the
Guys,
problem
please
comes
listen to us because the people Manzi and Paul
Cry at
experience
the aisle.
different.
are
That
questionable.
day of the aisle, have some. Make sure your best man has
Anyway,
some
I don't know,
onions to give you.
I think I love
but
onions,
I assure
but
you-
naturally crying.
No.
But Paul, what do you want to cry down?
But what are you crying for?
What
You're
is it
sad.
that-
Why aren't you crying? Not tears of joy. I'd go back. What do you mean you're not crying?
No, 'cause
You're
like,
walking.
Paul, like-
Why aren't you crying?
But
Because
Paul, do
you
you
bagged
okay,
this
Paul, do you
babe, but now
understand? Paul, do you understand how crazy marriage is?
But you
Like,
don't.
do you know how long it has to, like, what it takes to have to reach the point of marriage? Like, what you guys have to have gone through to reach the point of you walking
I
down the
actually thought people
aisle.
would be crying because
Like-
that woman looks so nice.
Man, it's like, no, but also like, no,
I
like,
didn't know
no, like
about that.
the kind of, the level of love you have to like reach that point of wanting to spend the rest of your life with someone. How are you not emotional about that?
I feel like
Because
it's
maybe
going down
now
the
for
path,
me,
like
for
down
me,
the
let me
path, like-
let me be on the studio point. Me, I think that one of the reasons I'm so certain I will is because I feel like I've romanticized that feeling in my mind for like forever. In my mind, I've thought about it so many times.
Manzi, I don't think you'll cry.
I will certainly cry.
No, I actually think Manzi will
No
cry.
question.
I think Manzi will
I think
cry.
even the thought of it, if I like sit down properly at home and I start thinking about it, I may even shed a tear. Like I tell
That's
you.
why if I'm near
But
you,
guess what?
if I'm near
No,
you,
I make sure.
I'll
I'll make sure I do it alone, not in front of another woman. Except if it's my mom. These girls will cry.
No,
They'll take a picture and put it in the group chat.
We are not that
What
bad.
group chat?
Like
No.
he's crying.
By the way,
Why is he crying?
as men want us to think they are very good people, you should actually believe in women. That women are actually good people.
Sorry, guys. Not in things like this. I'm sorry.
It is okay for you guys to actually cry. It is
so
fine.
sorry,
I feel, like I said, you should feel comfortable enough to be vulnerable with someone before you actually cry.
No, but
I'm telling you as well, and Paul, and everyone out there.
You don't have to cry in front of every person you date. You have to know that you have that certain sort of emotional connection that you'd have with
Every person
someone.
we date, how many people do we date?
The people who have like a long list. So let me say, you found someone you want to marry, so you can be comfortable crying around someone
Of
you
course
feel
I
like.
won't.
No,
But
that's
to reach
that.
that point.
That's what I'm talking about. You have to find
You
someone
climb
you're so
mountains,
close to
you have climb
emotionally.
mountains.
But now you see for me.
No. Also,
I've
by the
never seen
time
my
you're
dad cry.
crying,
Really?
You get it? I've never seen my dad cry, and for me, it's a standard. You get it? Who do you learn from? You get
Of course,
it?
your dad is not going to cry and he's like, man, yesterday I cried in front of your mom.
No. But you see, like even in situations where I felt like he was like, there's like okay, like
That's
what validates? You get like even like there's that day his best friend died, like he
I
was.
see, that's why I disagree.
You get it?
I think you should show your children vulnerability.
Yeah, so they can
I
learn.
think it's really important to show kids vulnerability. Like, it's okay to have feelings. Because now, because of this, you can't cry. Like, you can't like, Paul, I could die tomorrow and you'll stand at my wedding like,
And
so.
like, man, this is a baby.
Nada, Paul will do this.
But
But
you
you
see,
just be quiet. He'll be hard. But he won't show any emotion.
But
Yes,
you
you'll
see-
feel it, but you won't show it.
Exactly, that's the thing. Tears don't mean whatever.
No,
Tears don't
but
mean.
they show.
but
that's where the problem
symbols
comes in
matter.
from.
Symbols matter. Things like that matter.
Man, I can't cry.
I feel it's actually not even about the symbols. I feel the fact that you're not letting it out, then you will have this comeback later on, and it's
And you're actually
making matters
building more
worse.
pain
So
and
now-
more
But you see,
pain.
Guys,
from
now-
like a young age.
Now I'm not
eh?
even paying attention to you guys because now I know when I die, Paul isn't going to cry.
No, but
Guys,
you want me to cry for
that's
you?
crazy. Yes.
Then
What do you
will it
mean?
change?
Like I'm there. Like I mattered. Like what do you mean?
No, but you know. But let me tell you something. It's
No,
something my
I
dad-
know,
it's
but
something my
people
dad
need
told
to
me.
know.
Something my dad told me. Like the other time we were arguing. Okay, like now we're older and now we can talk freely. Yeah. But now it was about like hugs and whatever. Eh? Like my dad has hugged me once in my life.
crazy.
You get it? And it was like
Yeah.
if I was cutting my big sister was like, well, daddy, like he don't love us, what. But then he was like, man, I wasn't raised to show emotion.
Let me ask you a question.
First,
He
That's
would
what you're
have,
going to do to your
he would
kids
have
as well.
corrected that by showing you guys.
No, but you
That's the
see,
thing,
but this is what he said. I felt that my actions would show that I what?
Sometimes
That I
actions
loved
don't
you.
completely show.
Bruh.
Yeah, but you see, okay, for the hugging thing, I feel like it's a bit much. Because even now it's a
Much?
bit weird. You get no, like
Or you
it's a
feel
bit
like
much.
cringe.
You're the people that be loving people in silence.
Then you're like,
Speak,
can she say I love her?
Yes, let
She
them
can
know.
see.
No,
she
love
should
someone
see.
loudly.
I
She
read
should
mind
see.
readers, but you have to be there like, I think this boy likes me.
No, because you've seen this trend where like normally like guys these days no longer even tell girls that you want to like be my girlfriend. Like she knows. She
knows.
should-
I can never know.
That's an assumption.
You either say it or we are not.
Or we are
You
nothing.
know, before you even continue, like this same thing rotates around like showing emotions. Another one I had here was women who want to snuggle are affectionate and men who want to snuggle are needy. Like, bro, as in, you're a
I've
guy.
never
What do
viewed
you
it in
mean?
that way.
Like, these one like suggestions that someone gave me.
Actually like someone who likes to be under my skin.
Right?
I prefer such people.
Because now me, if you're not, if
But
you're,
you
if
guys,
you're
I
not,
feel like
then
you're
there's
just saying
like a
things
problem.
here now.
When you're not
No,
under my skin, I
there's a
feel like you
problem.
don't like me so much to want to be around me. So I prefer someone who is always like,
Guys,
should we
look at
cuddle? Should we do it?
Look at me. Look at me. The people that want this are 1 in a billion.
So there are only 8 billion.
If you're a professional gambler, gamble. If not, my guy, maybe after 2 years.
Oh my god.
But I actually agree with her. If you're not by the time you're not doing that with me, then you're not into me like that. And then now if I'm
Well,
into you like
learn
that, then
about
it's,
girls. When you're not, when you don't show a girl that you want to be under her skin, she's like, oh my god,
she
maybe
pulls
he doesn't
away, maybe
want
this
me
is
so much.
Yeah.
Like, guys, man, me and Paul maybe are telling you don't snuggle your
Me,
babe.
my type is someone who is
Paul
obsessed
is
with
snuggling
me, so
your babe. Me, I'm just don't listen to us.
By the way, me, let me tell you, I'm on a point in my life where I don't trust anyone, I don't believe anyone, okay? Let me tell you, I'm here to get my licks back.
Does that mean you don't interact with the female gender? Is that what you're trying to say?
No. See, I'm here to, let me tell you.
I'm here for a good time, not a long time.
No. Not that. You see, the things, by the way, I just said it's just for here.
You're stammering,
He's
bro.
just
You're
experiencing
Whoever
things.
is eyeing Paul should like be aware.
No. Let me tell you,
Don't defend
these
yourself.
women are evil.
Proceed to
In my
say.
adult life, let me tell you, the only girls that were good were like girls of Form 1, Form 2, I'm telling you. A girl at campus, I don't not even like this anymore. You see, I'm even just, let me tell you, I'm getting pissed because of like my friend's stories. I'm like, bro, shut that now, too.
No, we want to ask for your experience because you're exclaiming. too
Why
much
are
about-
you
what's
basing off
that-
someone's-
Yeah, like
someone
what's the
else's
worst thing that has happened to you from like a woman? Like,
You're borrowing pain from
from someone
someone.
else.
No, by the way, for you, what did Satan
Are
do
you
to
hot?
you? What did Satan do to you?
Don't
Don't
Sorry, it's a gaslight.
Don't try.
No,
I'm asking.
have we said
Did he
hate
give you the
Satan?
apple?
Have we
Did
said
we
hate
say-
You love him. You
Yes.
love him.
Yes.
You love Satan. Say you love Satan.
I love Satan. So
Now tell us the story.
Come and tell us the
I've
story,
grabbed
Paul,
you.
come.
I've grabbed you. You think those things matter to people? Speak.
No, but I'm telling you.
Cannot tell you. You
Now,
cannot.
your worst experience
He
with a woman
cannot.
that actually has you
he's
exclaiming
borrowing
like
pain
this.
from someone else's story.
Let me tell you, Paul can't tell you about his shit. He cannot.
But guys, women are good people, please.
Okay,
Some,
let me be
absolutely,
honest with you.
some.
Let me be honest with you. Let me be honest with you. Women are good people. Some women are good people.
Why are you oversaying this?
That matters, guys.
Some women are good people, but I have seen and I've been in some experiences where the best of girls who showed that they were
Good people.
good people, turned out to be
The worst.
the worst. You get it? And there are more bad ones than there are good ones. You get it? So
We understand your pain, sorry.
you do not. You're the problem. You people are the problem.
Before I go to this is the last one I have here. This okay, no, not the last one. The last emotional one, I think. I don't know if I believe in the first statement, but men who like sex are admired and powerful. Women who like sex are sluts and whores. I've had
Yes,
the second
please.
part being acclaimed a lot.
People
But
do
like,
that.
but like,
But
all
the
I
first
would say is that
statement,
sometimes men who have like a high roster are studs. You know, he's experienced. You feel, but a woman, she's a whore, which is
You seen that Amber Rose interview where the guy was saying, boom, if you're a babe and you've been to like many girls, you're a slut. This asked the guy, if you're a guy and you've been through like many girls, what is like a slut maker?
Yeah, you know, I there's this guy. You know, this every time I've had this conversation before we continue, because I know some people in the podcast, I mean, in the comments may have like this exact thing I'm going to mention. So there are these guys from Fresh and Fit, and they try to rationalize it, saying that any woman can get some, like any woman. There's no woman who can fail to get someone to what.
To
But
want
then there's for men, they have to work for it, especially if you're not like very good looking or very wealthy.
But is that true?
No, it is true, absolutely. But do I still think it nullifies the statement? No. I think yes, to a certain degree, it may increase the level of difficulty slightly, but I don't know. Should we judge people off their worst day?
No. Actually, to me, if your body count is 10 and mine is 10, we are both sluts. You're not going to come and say, oh, I'm a man, my body count is 10, so I'm being a man. I'm living up to the expectations. And then for a woman, you're a slut. We're either both grouped as sluts or we're either both grouped as
What
top
do you
people.
think?
Not
Context of don't know. By the time you come to the conclusion of a man having a high is not what is strong
Empowered.
and all that. I feel like those are personal opinions, and I don't agree. I feel like on the drawing board, it is sex on both ends. Like there's no difference. So
But you see, I
We are
feel
not
like,
both sluts. It's just how you want it.
I feel like it's a
Whatever.
compliment to women.
To do
We
it.
hold women at a higher standard.
What?
You get it? You get?
How?
Like,
No, he's saying like it's a compliment to the female gender that men think that a woman should have less.
Oh.
It means that women are held at a more level of importance.
More of like if you have you have and there's a body
But
count,
you
then
know-
that's like respectful.
but
you have
to be
to-
honest,
That's what he's trying to
first
say,
be
yeah.
honest. First be honest. Answer this question. I'm not trying to like put out an agenda, but don't you think women like sluts are worse than male sluts? Like if you just see the character of like a female slut and a guy and a male slut.
What are sluts like though? I
You know, a good girl can be a slut, so you can't generalize when it's a slut.
No, but you know, anyway, that's true. Because sometimes most girls like the ones who act like they are actually.
What I actually hate is how society does this, that even when a man has a high body count, they still have the ability to be like, I want to marry a virgin girl and to do this. But when a woman has the high body count, you are limited to choosing who you want. Because there is someone I know whose body count is in 20s, but his preference is someone with a body count of 2.
But man,
That doesn't
I don't know how to say this without sounding like a bitch, eh? But
sound like one. We shall put you in place.
don't stab me. But see, you know, it comes back to that point of like where people have to accept like some things will never be like fair and equal. You get it? And I don't even know if you want them to. You get it? Like, I feel like guys come with like certain like if it will be hard for a guy for like people to change like that perception of like women, because a girl who has been like run through, everyone knows. Everyone, let me tell you, there's something I don't know. There's something wrong with like people these days. People think that people don't know people. Like a girl does something and thinks that I don't know someone who knows someone who knows someone. You get it?
But also, guys, like you think
Yeah.
girls
You think they don't know men who-
Yeah, but you see, even girls are more accepting of it. Like a girl is more
Okay, I
accepting
guess-
of a guy
I guess-
who's a
I
slut
guess
than a guy
sometimes that's the
is
problem.
more accepting
Yeah, I
of
guess
a what
sometimes
of a girl who's a slut. Do you know that?
Let me be honest with you. If we like us girls, we know that boys who are
snipers.
man whores, let me just be open, like man whores. So I would know that this is not my type because he has been through.
But my experience with this is many times the girls prefer the guy who's the what? Who's I'm telling
That's
you.
the truth.
That's the
if-
truth.
For real.
Yeah.
I'm telling
that's
you.
No,
not
no,
my
no.
type.
From my perspective, I can't take you on.
You see, but
Like
you see,
even if I looked at you, fancied you, liked everything about you, and you match up to what I would have wanted.
Well, first, I have two comments on what you guys are saying. One, that I've seen it so many times. That one of the reasons this guy even has a high body count, he slept with one girl in the friend group and then the other girl told her girls and all the girls also came and made a line. So that's the first thing. Second of all, they would not have such a high body count if the girls did. You think guys just keep looking like that? Sometimes also these babes keep.
Why are you
wait,
opening your legs?
wait, that's the
opening
first
what?
part. Like saying the girls. Second of all,
Why are you opening your legs?
second of all,
That's
what you
not
just
a-
said,
Why
is that you would not approach this guy, yeah. And you see, you're making the exact point that Paul is making. That if that's the perception you have, then you're making it justifiable for men to have the same perception on a girl. And let's imagine, sometimes girls who are, especially that are very emotional, she fell in love with gentleman A. Gentleman A made her go through the worst period of her life. And she, despite being an amazing person, was like, you know what? Fuck it. So she had a phase. She's got her composure back
First
together. She's now in a good place.
First pause. Do you actually think there's like a whole phase and then there's like a stop to it?
Yes.
I think it's possible because I've seen people do it.
Okay.
I don't think it's always the case. I don't think it's always the case. But I know people who moved mad and now they are, bro. Even if you're James Bond, you will not snipe.
You can, but you can have your
So there are
whole face and
people
outgrow it.
who were just not. I'm not even thinking. Some people, especially girls, I know girls who had whole phases of pain. It was just pain. It was just, she was never that person. It's just someone messed her up to the point of no return. And she had to first, she thought it was okay. She thought this is who she had to be happy. Especially considering she had her first with him and it wasn't a bad feeling. So she used it as an escape. The same way some people go to alcohol and then they quit
Just
alcohol. You
get
understand? So, but she's now This is a specific example I know is me. I know her personally. And she got her grace back. She's even closer to God now. She's been in a relationship for a while and she's very happy.
But guys can't forget that.
I'm just saying, like, it doesn't matter whether guys remember or not. The best thing about this girl now is like, the guys that see her, even if she knows that the body count is maybe 15, it doesn't even matter. Because all these guys want what she has now. Because she's very happy in a relationship. And that's the thing I think sometimes people forget. You can redeem yourself. Like, so what?
People do
Because,
not
like,
understand that.
Paul, imagine if you had that phase, yeah? And then all of a sudden you're in a relationship and you're happy. You care for your girl, you're committed when you're out, you're respectful. Man, you think some people may still talk in the background. It doesn't matter.
That's all
But
supposed to happen.
the vast majority of people will look at you and be like, they're happy for what you've become. And that's what I'm saying. As much as people have moved mad, is it fair to judge people off their worst?
Actually, no.
I feel like they are good receipts, so they shouldn't be nullified by the
You
bank.
should not be nullified as well. You should also think about like that. Yeah, I'm not saying like ignore them. Ignore the fact that this guy or girl had a past. But if they are showing signs and they're willing to take the right direction, should it be a nullifying factor? I don't think so.
Okay,
No, it
to
shouldn't
me,
be.
if you're in a relationship with someone, it's usually between the two of you. So it's between the two of you knowing what the people are saying. Because someone will come out and be like, oh my God, in a relationship with that person, they used to do these things like that. So if you do not have trust in your partner, of course they're going to get to your head and you will get out of your relationship.
And that's actually, that falls to what I like to talk with Paul about. And I think that most people don't like is that it is important to know your partner before you start to date them. And that's why sometimes it's a problem because like girls want you to date them after 2 weeks. Like they want you to be in a relationship
For real?
after 2 weeks.
That's what this people
And I'm
say.
saying,
I just say I can't know
that's
someone
being in a
for 4
relationship after
months.
2 weeks.
Yes,
But
like
you see-
that's
but you see-
actually there.
What the hell?
No, it's like this man.
It's so common, bro. Like,
That's not
girls
normal,
want-
right?
No, it's not normal because for me, I feel I can't
Rania,
even
what's
know
the longest you
in,
can
like,
wait?
2 weeks.
Rania, what's the longest you can wait in a talking stage?
But that's when we're talking about 3 months and
Yes, everyone was
Okay,
like, "Blah."
to be honest, for
because-
me, I cannot sit for 4 months trying to
know someone.
study someone. I think for me, it's like
Great wines take years to
a month is for me to know someone.
Auntie, you know that's the difference. You want 4 cousins or do you want the chateau? What do you want?
That's
what
right
do you
now.
want?
I can
Seriously.
sit and wait 3 months.
Because a daughter
I can't.
can be made in a
And there are
month.
people who
It
can
takes years
actually
to
sit
make
for
a
1
Bentley.
week and are like, this is my person. And they move on.
And I'm not
But
I'm
you know,
not
but
denying
that's-
that.
But
But
for me, the
that's where the
longest,
issue
actually,
comes in
for me, the
from, I
longest
think.
depends on how I'm moving in that relationship. The people I took years to date and the people I took weeks or a month. It depends on how I'm perceiving this person.
No, plus the effort, like whatever they're
There are
doing.
people who
for
have
this.
approached me for years and it took us like 2 years to actually get to a point of having a relationship. And the people who came in a month and I was like, I like this energy. This is what I want for myself.
listen, I'm not saying that quick relationships are bad.
I know you're not
But
saying
like,
that.
I'm
but
just
man,
saying that
Not that-
sometimes, especially in our generation, you guys, it is important to get to know each other first. And that's why I'm saying, like, date the person, like, actually date the person. Not these things of after a week you invited her to your
love
hostel.
Oh my
You guys are smashing. Whatnot. I know, and you guys, every guy likes to do it. I'm not against it, but if I'm being realistic with you, if you really like a girl, don't do it quick. Like, I'm telling you, don't do it quick. Because once you do it, every time you meet, that's the first thing you don't want to do. You're taking away from getting to know the person. Because the truth is, you guys, in this generation, getting lash is not hard. Like, you can get it elsewhere. If you really see a future with someone, abstain a little bit. Take time to know the person. Because
that
if
is
you don't,
valid, yeah.
if you don't, your relationship foundation is going to be built on that squeaky bed.
Wait till marriage.
Oh
If
my
possible,
God.
if that's what you're into. If that's what you're into, good.
When I enter a relationship, it doesn't mean I'm going to have sex tomorrow. We have that period where I'm trying to see how this person's sexual drive is. You know, the people who move mad, they're like, I love you. Take off this.
Cerebral bombers.
once you start that BS, you're getting out of the
That's
fucking.
what
The
you
people
love
who are even
bombing.
telling that.
That's sex bombing.
Auntie, now they first drop the L, they drop the L,
I
then
love
they
it.
drop the
Like,
S.
you're like,
They drop
what?
L, S. And the thing is, sometimes it's peak manipulation. It's
then
peak manipulation
Back
as
to
well.
that opinion, if it's like in a relationship of the drive, the sex drive, yeah, I feel like by the time you're getting into a relationship with someone, you should be well aware of their drive.
You
Like,
can-
you should be that at the time when they feel like they want this, of course we will be in sync and I will want it too. You should know them, because if someone has a higher sex drive than you do, then of course you cannot.
Also, like,
You can
for me, it's not even true compromise. I think
There are
specifically
things
with girls,
you can compromise
specifically with
on.
girls, my thing when it comes to what,
what?
really, it's so fake. Why? Anyway, my thing when it comes to that conversation is you need to understand to please your woman. Like, like Sawash is not in the mood. Sawash is not in the mood. Yeah.
Okay, but listen.
Set the tone. Like, set the tone. If she's not a person who gets like hyped easily, make sure that you set the scene.
No. Then you
do the things that make her get in tone.
No, exactly. Then you're well aware of the thing you're dealing with. So she'll not come out with the opinion of like, oh my God, he has such a high.
I'm saying, you see now, the fear is that you're in a position. The fear for me as a guy is to be in a position where in her mind she's like, man, this girl likes what? Instead, create an environment where she cannot even notice that you're having a lot of it because she is enjoying it consistently.
The problem
And
is
that involves
do
getting
their
to
homework.
know her. Like getting to what she likes, what she's into,
No, you
what
see,
she's
with men,
into.
once you start the sex thing, it's like you forget dates exist. You can just chill with someone without touching them, things like that. So that brings about this mentality that maybe he wants me for sex, things like that. So his point is
Also,
very
my
valid.
guys, by the way, before we even continue, this is double standard. Let me say. Also, you guys, they may be wanting you for sex. That's it. It's also
Oh, by the way, women use men for
yes,
sex. Don't be there
they
thinking,
use you guys. Use us.
But to be honest with you, guys are
Why
more open to
over-
that being used. I'm telling you.
But the guy is like it. The
I'm
boy is
telling
like
you.
the gift.
I'm telling you. Let me tell you, man.
Let me tell you, Paul.
I'm not saying
I
me or
used
you.
to be like you. I used to be like you, and I'm like,
But I'm
I
not
don't.
saying me or
No. I used to have that exact opinion of like, I don't mind. Hey, until the one time I noticed that I was being used. That
You're being used for sex. Sex.
No, for
Situationship.
for something. Not that one specific because it didn't go that far. But yeah. No, it's not a nice feeling. So no.
Anyway,
Guys should be aware of their emotions and their whatever. So don't allow it to be used. Don't allow.
I'm telling you guys.
I'm sorry, guys think I'm joking. I'm very serious.
Listen. First of all, we're enjoying the conversations, but we're losing daylight.
Yeah, we're losing
So
daylight.
we need to end. But
I wonder why we're losing daylight.
But Manzi,
but me, I'm telling you, tread carefully.
Rule number 5, what is it?
Show no love.
Love will get you killed.
please.
Guys, now don't listen to me.
I'm telling you,
I don't tread that rule.
Abakumani for ground. We know what's happening. So please, say what you can back.
Let me first tell you something, you people. Let me first tell you something. Tread carefully. People here want to hurt you.
Which people?
No, I'm just telling you, like, generally, people want to hurt you.
You know that pep talk from parents.
People want to hurt you, People don't have your best interests at heart, Like, you can even, because you can see from the stories that are going on, like, let me tell you, campus has been an eye-opener for me. I used to be a good person. But now, I don't even want to be a good person because nice
good
people.
person really or naive?
He said good person. These are his words.
I'm just
These
asking.
latecomers,
Come on, they want to
For you are not going to
cannot control the narrative.
position.
We refuse.
No,
Manpower.
sorry.
But you get what I mean, You get what I mean. But to be honest with you guys first be honest, like truthfully speaking.
You're giving a closing speech. I know you're asking.
No,
us
I'm just
questions.
asking, like, to be honest, are people good? These days, are people generally good?
There are a lot of
Good
bad
person.
people. There are a lot of good people. And I think to say that there isn't either.
To balance
and even,
both, you can be both
and
good
most
bad.
importantly, there are a lot of redeemable people. And that's the thing that people forget. A lot of people who are doing bad things or who have done bad things that have the potential to be great people.
Redemption won't come on you.
Now that's the bad
Are you
perception
doing? Well,
that
that's
you
what I'm
have.
doing.
I'm just
And
saying.
Paul, you cannot live your entire life not trusting, not loving, not
No, that's
caring.
not me.
No, I'm giving an
You're talking
example.
on behalf of
So
someone.
what
What
have you
I'm
been saying this entire
I'm
time?
I'm saying that it's important
I
for
told
you
you
to
he's
know.
not sporting players.
Because life is about human interaction.
I'm just saying, have a conversation with Rania for 30 minutes.
Trust me, I know. Trust me.
My views are of reality, not delusion.
Okay, so give us your closing remarks, madam. Paul gave us his heartfelt,
Speech.
shared experiences.
The only thing I have to say is women are good people if you find the right person. But yeah, have
And
fun,
men?
enjoy. Amen. Satan is a man, guys.
Just call Jesus snake.
Every time they ask me something, I don't want to answer. You know what I'm going to do? Give us your closing remarks.
Well, I am very sorry. I arrived late. Paul and Manzi won't release me. Anywho,
That's
I feel like the
saving
double,
my phone.
Let's go.
Let's come.
please, the double standards, I feel like those are opinions that you could nullify as a person in whatever context you stand with whomever it is you're saying this about. Yeah.
I have 2 closing remarks. 1.
I want to cry on you. Anyway, your wedding, I'll cry
There
for
is-
you.
You cried because
I'll cry
why?
on your wedding.
Why? Why would you cry on my wedding?
Like, man, I didn't
You're
see this
moving
happening. Oh my god.
2 closing
Ow.
remarks. The first closing remark is, guys, there's nothing in this world to be discovered except love. Don't give up. And no matter how many Pauls, how many Ranias are in the world, look for your Cinderella, look for your Prince Charming.
what
Go.
time?
You had your chance. My last closing remark is, guys, Daniel Mukisa. Hi guys, this has been the Don't Have Me podcast. Peace.